Do you ever find it a bit overwhelming? Scarily exciting? All the time and effort you put into things, plants and growing, could just be ruined by pests, weather, light, diseases, all the money and the time nurturing, and you wonder like if you've just bitten off more than you can chew. It's somewhat scary to think that you only have really a few months of the year, the growing season, to get things right. And if you mess up now, then you've messed up for the year. I've heard stories of people laying awake in bed, worrying about their crops and their plants, and I would be lying if I said I hadn't done that. This morning I woke up and there was a frost, which was bad news, in my opinion, for the potatoes and the beets that I've been putting in, which you can see behind me. Everyone up here has warned me that if there's a frost predicted, you need to get up here and cover up your potatoes again. Put fleece over them or dig over them and they'll grow up again within a week. The frost wasn't predicted by the weather report. And yeah, I woke up this morning and thought, okay, that's all our potato crop gone. Luckily, it was only a light frost. Spoke to a few people up here. They've got early potatoes coming up too, and theirs were fine. Luckily ours were fine, and luckily the baby beets have survived. But the weather, as you'll hear me moan about a lot in this video, has been so unpredictable in the UK at the moment. The forecast is never really right. They keep getting it wrong all the time. We've had high winds, we've had rain. Today it's been the best day of the year, I think, for sun. It's been amazing and I've got quite a lot done. So I'll give you a little bit of a plot tour and we'll see what has been going on. But yeah, it's it makes you think. There's a lot riding on what you're doing. You spend all this time and effort nurturing these tiny seeds, little plants, feeding them, watering them, taking care of them, making sure they've got the right soil, the right growing conditions, and all that can just be ruined by the weather, pests, diseases. It is scary stuff when you think about it. It's scary stuff, the time and the money you put into it. You've got 1 year to get it right. And if you get it wrong, you've got to start again the next year. Sausages for lunch. I really fancied sausages for lunch and then came up here and realised we'd left the oil at home, so I've got no oil, so they're a bit crispy, but oh well, be fine. So I had to cut the beet journey short yesterday because of the weather. Apparently we were supposed to have like 2 weeks of full sun according to the weather predictions, but yeah, that's not happening, is it? I swear in the UK they're absolutely terrible at predicting the weather and forecasting it. It's just been really sunny and then 50-mile-an-hour winds and then rain, really sunny, winds and rain, and this cycle is like, it seems to go every 15 minutes. Call it global warming, I don't know. Some people say it is, some people say it's due to the jet stream. I don't know, but it's really annoying me, to be honest, because there's so much I want to do and it's just constant wind, constant rain. So I couldn't get the beets in yesterday. I thought it was too windy, they were just going to get blown away. So I'm going to try and do that now. Literally opened the gate to the allotment, started pouring it down. So I thought, oh, I'll have some lunch. As soon as I start cooking the sausages, guess what? It stops raining. Anyway, time for lunch. It's sunny again now. Look at that, glorious sunshine. That was really nice sausages anyway. So here's the golden beets. I think they're more than ready to go in the ground. As you've seen yesterday, I've already prepared the ground. I've dug out some mini trenches to put the seeds in, a layer of compost, a few chicken pellets as well, and watered in with phostrogen. So let's get these little babies in their final resting place. And that's it. We've got 36 golden beet plants in here now. I'm not going to water them too much because, oh, it started raining again a little bit. There we are. So that's that. We've got another row to go in. I've still got more plants left over. So that's going to be dug over, compost, chicken pellets put in again. And I'll probably put those in next week because we want to try and stagger them so we're not harvesting everything all at once. And the remainder of the plot will probably put in another couple of rows here, and then this is going to have our Swedes in it because we've got some issues with potatoes. We were going to put them on the other potato plot, but I'm going to show you something. Before I show you this really interesting thing, I just want to give you an update on our early potatoes, the Rocket and the Duke of York. These have been in the ground about a month now, and look at them, they're doing really well. Really chuffed with these. I think all of them bar one or two have come up. But anyway, back to what I want to show you because it does relate to this plot. Now the idea was that once we'd harvested our early potatoes, we were then going to put our main in the same area, our main crop. But so I took them out of storage the other day. Little Valor here. Look at that. They have activated and they've gone crazy in the bag. They've been kept in a dry, cool place, completely in the dark. Look at them. So I spoke to experts up here at the allotment, and they've said they're fine, they can still go in. We've just got to take a few of the extraordinarily large chits off, but they do need to go in as soon as possible. So these have got to try and be in by the end of the week. And they're going on the plot where those bin bags are, where all the weeds are and the blue rope. We've got to dig all of that out. We were going to be planting swede and mooli there, but we're going to have to get the potatoes in. Bit of a potato emergency. I've been a little bit concerned about our carrots. With the weather being so unpredictable, it's been really hot, really cold, really hot, really cold, windy, rainy. They weren't germinating as I'd like them to. We got some coming up, but I wanted to control the temperature more. So I thought, you know, just build a cold frame. Why not? So I've knocked this one up this week. See if I can get into it. It's not entirely finished. So it's got a hatch. There we are. I finished this yesterday and I've noticed the carrot seedlings have grown. Honest, they have really, slightly. I've also put in some more carrot seeds. We put in some rainbow carrots just to fill out the areas where nothing was growing. And with the temperature being more easy to control now, obviously they'll need more regular watering. I think we're going to have more success. So yeah, pleased with this. Another thing to do is I'm going to put a netting sheet over here. So if you do want this up to let some air into it for the day perhaps, then you won't get carrot flies coming in. So yeah, I think this is a good build. We've also been thinking about our strawberries recently, and I was at the garden centre the other day and I found these bubbleberry. Yeah, so a pink strawberry with a sweet bubblegum flavour. It's the strawberry with the strongest flavour in the world. Gives little pink fruit. Why not? I told Flo about these and she sounded really excited. So I just got 4 of those. Please do let us know in the comments if you've ever tried bubbleberry or if you've had any success growing them yourself. The mange 2 and sweet peas have not died. They're still going. They're looking good. There's a couple that I think we might lose, but that's why I've planted so many. I've been going up to them every day, poking them through the grating, just giving the tendrils a chance to clasp onto something, to pull themselves up, like this one here. There you go, little buddy. Sit. You grab hold of that. Whoa, here we are in the polytunnel. Let's give you a tour. There's been some interesting developments in here. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you we've had some issues with pests. In particular, fungus flies. These little guys appear in humid conditions, moist and humid, which is what our polytunnel has been recently. As fairly new allotmenteers, we've been learning about controlling the temperature in this polytunnel, about keeping certain doors open and flaps open, and putting up fly tape, and of course, these little yellow fly catchers, which are working quite well. I have also used an organic solution to coat the soil to get rid of them, and so far it seems to have worked, which is great. As you probably saw in the chicken video, I did get some plants at the local garden centre, and I couldn't resist. You know, they're like fail-safes just in case anything happens with ours. And we got some grafted peppers here. A visitor's turned up.
Yep, just thought I'd pop over. I've put the chickens in, well, with Nick's help, and I thought I'd pop over and see what Tom's doing over here.
Yeah, I was just filming bits of the polytunnel. I was just getting onto this contraption, which I don't think I've filmed.
That's very good, actually.
Yeah, it's just a bit of old guttering, some compost, and I've just chucked a load of mixed salad seeds in there. It's not deep enough really for what they need, but it's an experiment, and I'm just going to grow them, then we can just pick them and eat them. Yeah, they're more just like picking greens.
Yeah, but they're doing very well. Mine aren't that big, my seeds.
Oh, and there's 2 cucumber plants as well from the garden centre, because why not, and 2 tomato plants. We'll see how they go, but I have got more that I've planted. And then look at these. Thor, sweet pepper, hot chili, lemon.
They look pretty good.
Yeah. Although this one's a bit strange. Look what's going on with this one. Look at that.
I don't know.
Anyone know? Leave a comment. You know what's going on with that one? I thought I'll just leave it.
Well, yeah, just leave it and see what happens.
But yeah, they're doing well. And then over here, oh, there's all sorts going on. So there's fiery flame chilies. They're still going. More hot lemon chilies at the back. This is broken, so I've got to fix that. But
no!
This was the one where they left the parts out.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll fix it though.
Yeah.
Tomato plants.
It's surprising what you can grow in an unheated polytunnel.
Things need water actually. Coriander, cucamelon. They're the good fiery flame chili plants. We've got Wongbok cabbage. Flo's pumpkins haven't come up yet, and the watermelons. They seem to be doing all right.
They do. They look very good, actually.
Well, 2 of them do.
Well, I've got some gala melons, so mine aren't as big as that yet.
Backup melons.
Yeah.
And swede.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I've never grown swede.
What's in here? I think it is iceberg lettuce. Just started coming up.
It's actually been quite nice and warm today, but there's still a nip in the air when the wind gets up.
Yeah.
which is annoying.
But that's it for the polytunnel. Going all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from the flies and the bugs.
Yeah. And we'll keep you in touch with the chickens and their behaviour.
Yeah.
They're quite sweet, and they're really settling in actually.
Our neighbour has lent us a rotavator. We're going to get this done really quick. What a beast. We've also done our plot where our fruit trees are going. That's good, wasn't it?
Yeah, job well done, Tom.
That saved hours and hours of work, I think.
Definitely. I mean, we were trying to start digging it this morning and it was rock solid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But luckily we've got a lovely neighbour who lent us that piece of machinery.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm not going to say the name, but if you're watching, you know who you are. It's very much appreciated.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah.
So we should be able to get the potatoes in by tonight, really, won't we?
Yeah, we'll get the potatoes in today. But we've got to try and figure out how we're going to return this. Because obviously it's got no wheels. And he just kind of got it over here really easily somehow.
I personally think you should go and ask him. I wouldn't do it yourself. You'll tear up the whole
I probably will. You know the drill. Chicken pellets, but this time compost, because there are supply issues of horse manure. So we make a nice mix, put those in the trenches, and then put potatoes on top, precious.
We're going to now put the potatoes in, and they have to be 15 inches apart.
Yes.
Tape measure ready. We need to cover all those little bits up, apparently.
Yeah, all these extremely long chits need to be covered by the soil, but I think it'll be deep enough. Oh yeah, also they are Valor and Maris Piper, in case you're wondering the varieties. And it's also about 5:30 on Saturday, so we need to get a move on.
Before we lose the light, and we have to help get the chickens in later as well. Wow, what a day.
That was very tiring.
So what's the time now? It's about 7ish?
Yeah, 7 o'clock. We got up here at 11, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been non-stop. But they're all in, 60 potatoes. Tori's just rolling around because he's a baby. And Alf is there.
He wants to go home.
Yeah.
He wants his tea and his bed.
They're both hungry, aren't they?
But yeah, I mean, to get them in a day is pretty good, really, because
Yeah.
like the ground was, we hadn't even touched it, have we? It literally was the first time it was turned over. So without our lovely neighbour,
Yeah.
we probably wouldn't have got it done today, I don't think.
Thank you, neighbour. Yeah, 60 spuds in, and they're all banked up, and we will see how they go. So that's it for this episode.
And thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment.
Yeah, we love the comments.
Yeah, thank you so much. Everyone's been really positive. Some nice constructive feedback as well, which is always good.
Definitely with the chickens and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, some stuff that we've already changed, haven't we?
Yeah. And stuff in the process have been done. Oh, look at those two boys. Oh, they love each other.
And got our first egg this morning.
Yeah, first egg. If you saw the community post today, first egg on Tilly's birthday.
And guess who had it?
Obviously. Right, goodbye. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.